Dance, you slaves. Dance for our amusement. Music. Bat music.
Thank you guys watching, and dance Mark, dance.
Welcome to something you can listen to in the background while you play GTA 5. This is John Rambo Presents The Show. It is. My name is John, and I'm joined by the man that when rated by the ESRB received a P for pulp rating. Ladies and gentlemen, OJ is here.
Hello, everyone.
OJ.
How are your audio levels now?
OJ. How we doing there, buddy?
Everybody dance.
I saw you dancing. People can't see that, but on the Skype feed that only I could see, which only I could see, I see underneath. Like everyone else sees the above portion, I just see underneath you. The lower half, that's what I get as a separate feed. You were dancing all over the place. You were going crazy. You enjoyed that.
I was. Oh, man, it was nuts. Like, the people below me are all, like, smacking brooms into the roof like, oh, man, stop dancing. I can hear you. And I'm all up here like, no, I'm going to dance. Oh, the video's back on. I'll stop now.
All right, so there's a little intro there featuring the erotic and exotic and interpretive dance stylings of Mark, Moonsbrow, Chris Merkel, Brandini, and OJ as well was in there. I don't know if you saw him.
I'm the worst of the lot.
And
also
Batman,
Mega 64.
And Batman and King Tut were in there. Right?
Yeah, who would have thought?
Who would have thought? So that was a little intro. What I did is I went on the Twitter thing, because we have the Twitter, and it's like, a lot of times it seems like, what is the point of having this thing, right? I don't know. I take pictures when I'm in the bathroom, and what I have for dinner. Actually, here's what I retweet it. I hashtag meatloaf. You know, like, what's the point? So, try to find things to do with the Twitter. So one of the things I did was like, hey, if you'd like to be in the intro, send me some footage of you dancing. That's a good use of it, right? You okay
Very
there?
good use.
So maybe in the future we'll start doing is have people included in the intros. If I get ideas, I'll be like, hey, do this. Be nude. Send me a video, and then we'll put it in the intro. Something like that. So be on the lookout for things like that in the future, because we want to try to put everybody included in the intros.
We
okay
like
with this?
to share with everyone.
You like this idea?
Pretty cool idea, sir.
Yeah, I thought it's pretty good. I have a lot of good ideas.
You do, and it's kind of
I
frightening.
do, too many actually.
It's a lot to live up to.
It really is. It's
Trying
a
to deal
challenge.
with you, man. I got nothing.
I know. So we got a nice mess of a show today, which is our specialty actually. We've done 101 messy shows. So why another one today? Gonna try out a new segment, which will involve those of you in the chat. So look for that later. It could be a disaster. I don't know. I thought of it in 5 seconds. Like I said, I have great ideas. In 5 seconds, I came up with this. I asked OJ while he was at work, and he's like, let's do it. So that's that.
That's one idea in the bank.
So we got some other stuff going
One-note
on.
song.
You're very subtle today. What's happening?
I'm subtle?
Very subtle, very... Like,
This is subtle?
As well as like you're like saving your energy for some sort of explosion later on. Maybe we'll see that today on the show. And we're going to do the comments today. Actually, last week we forgot completely to do them. Or I forgot. You remember, you just didn't say anything.
I had them open. I'm just like, oh, I guess we're not doing comments
I just completely
today.
forgot. After 100-something shows of doing them, all of a sudden I just forget. I don't know what's happening here. But we're make sure we do it. Make sure we do it today, okay? Do you have them?
I have them right here
All right.
underneath my cursor.
So make sure we do that. Let's go right to the art today.
Okay.
We're at a fast pace today. What's going on here? We're running out of content in about 10 minutes.
Oh, hush.
But here we go. Let's see what we got for the art. This is from Mr. Lion King Gamer, and as we found out last week on the show, it's Christmas, everyone. It's Christmas.
I get the one behind me.
So, OJ...
I want that hat. I
What?
want that hat.
I get
I
the
want
one
that
behind me, is what he
Yeah,
says.
I want that hat. It's got a real big ball on it.
What kind of... Why does the cop ride with Santa on this parade, wherever this was? Why does
Because
that
it's a position of honor for an honorable
Oh,
member.
all right. So he won like a
And-
prize.
And if someone goes after the presents, the police officer is there to protect them.
It's like Slinky won a prize. He won the water bottles that were used. This guy won a ride with Santa and these two ladies. Mm-hmm. Do they get to partake in the women? Are they hired hands? Or are they... What are they? Here, you know more about this than me. That's what I'm asking.
I don't think they're hired hands because
They're not hired to ride in the car. That's what I'm
they
saying.
look like
Not
they're
anything else.
honestly, they look like they're really enjoying it.
They're having a great time. Everyone's having
Yeah,
a
the
great
woman
time.
raising her hand looks really happy. She's so happy that she's
Look at me.
basically got her eyes.
I'm in a
squinted shut.
car with Santa and a cop. This is unbelievable to me. This is the best thing that's ever happened
Look
in my
how
life.
old this car is. It's like a Model A or something, for crying out loud. I don't know.
I'm in an old-timey car with Santa and a cop. This is amazing.
Yeah,
All right, I see.
it's also a pretty blue color, which is great.
Very nice. Very nice. This is from Bushi. The show is what's best for business, John. The show is what's best for business. Did you know that?
I feel like I'm playing Where's Waldo over here. It's pretty cool.
OG's actually somewhere in the audience there. I see him. He's upside down. This is from a gentleman named Mac. I think he may be someone else. We'll get to that later. But anyway, do you ever see the show Kenny vs. Spenny?
Yeah, like an episode or
It
two.
was on Comedy Central for a little while.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're trying to bring the show back for a 7th season.
Aww.
And this gentleman made a little thing, including with us in it, to try to spread the word that you can somehow help to bring the show back. I don't know how that's done. Probably a search of some sort on the internet.
Petition.
Yeah, maybe it's a petition or something. So if you like that show, then there you go. It's a great Canadian show.
Canada comes out with some cool stuff.
We were big fans of Kids in the Hall. You were a fan of that, right?
Oh my gosh, that show was
we
incredible.
were big fans of that show. So we like all about the Canadian stuff.
Oh, it's great.
We're practically more Canadian than most people in Canada.
I'm actually I don't know.
What?
My dad can't decide how Canadian we are.
What does that mean?
I'm either an eighth French, and I'm either an eighth French Canadian, an eighth Canadian, or an eighth French people who moved to Canada. One of those options, and it
very
changes
confused.
whenever I ask him.
But there's some Maple Leaf in your blood, some hockey going on.
Well, there's definitely maple syrup. I love that stuff. It's good.
This is from Bill Jersey. Remember Bill Jersey used to do that as a StayBallsy tattoo?
Wow.
And he's got several tattoos. And he's working on, these are actually going to be a set of cards that he's making, like collector cards. And he's making this whole, he's actually going to make this set.
That is amazing.
And this is like a prototype.
I
That's
love
Hole
how
Punch
you
yelling at
give him
Shazman. That's Angry Hole Punch.
Yeah.
Give us some lines. Give us some Hole Punch angry lines.
I should have never trusted you. I don't believe you or a single thing you've ever said.
Oh my
The league
god.
was right about you.
You remember this stuff. That's good. I like that. This is from J-Mac.
Nice
J-Mac.
art.
J-Mac.
Violet, too.
J-Mac has created season 1 of the show. And as you see here, it includes 2 hours of elephant porn, the Mark Crown dance party. These are special features, by the way. The story of the show. And a sneak peek of 50 Stains of Pulp, the movie, which is coming. And a a visit back to OJ's Dream World.
Oh man,
It has the original Dream Worlds that you filmed alone by yourself that are too graphic for YouTube.
Oh man, I actually have one from like Saturday night.
You had a crazy dream Saturday night? That's because you're taking all that medication for your hand.
I actually didn't take any Saturday.
Maybe the pain just pushed you over the edge.
Could be.
All right, this is good. This is from Jaeger Monster, or Jagger Monster. And I don't remember, did we talk about something about a tic-tac-toe game that you are part of, some sort of CD tic-tac-toe?
Probably.
On one of the shows we talked about this, because it's true. And here's a live footage of it. And as you see, you're there you are. And Tron is in the back. I don't know if you see that.
Yeah, I saw.
He seems like he's kind of like, he's at like his own table, almost like a VIP section. We can't get in. He's too cool.
Oh, no, he's Ed's in there because he's awesome.
And apparently DSP from 2004 is here. And he's lost all of his money. And I, of course, reign triumphant and supreme, and have won everything.
Pretty much.
Are you the dealer here?
I don't know.
I think you might be the dealer.
It looks like it. How do you deal tic-tac? You know what? I'm not going to ask questions I don't want answered.
You know.
That's pretty sweet, though. But the expression on Phil's face kind of fits really well.
You know those crazy tic-tac-toe games where people get their hands cut off in the end? You know what I'm talking about.
Well, have you ever played the rock, paper, scissors fights? Where basically...
No, what are you talking about?
No, here's what happens. Two guys fight. They throw rock, paper, scissors. Whoever loses gets punched in the face.
People have done this in your presence?
No. I mean...
You've heard about it.
No. I mean, no.
You just made it up.
Never happened.
You just made this up.
Yes, I definitely made this up.
Or is this a game that you want to implement on the show that we'll do someday? You're gonna do it. You're gonna be.
I plead the fifth.
When we do the live show with an audience, you're gonna be doing this. All right. Well, write this down, everybody. I'll make sure that OJ does this. This is from Bushi, the Cookie Monster. P is for Pulpy.
P is for Pulpy, and Pulpy is for me. Oh, Pulpy, Pulpy, Pulpy starts with P.
And he's eating an orange.
Mm-hmm.
My God, what's his digestive system like? Can he process that?
I'm thinking it's like an Attack on Titan thing where he just eats as much as he can for no reason.
There's like acids in there.
Leaves it in there, it crystallizes, and then he spits out the crystal.
If there was actually a Cookie Monster that roamed the earth, would the government take him, murder him, and dissect his body?
Are we that short on cookies?
Just to see how it all works.
Honestly, I think that if there was a real Cookie Monster, that... No, I think if there was a real, honest-to-goodness Cookie Monster...
Yes, there is.
That, like, it would be a monster made of cookies. Like, that's what the term Cookie Monster means to me.
What type of reproductive glands does Cookie Monster have, and is there any female version of him that's compatible, or is he compatible with some more other type of animal?
Those aren't his eyes.
Similar to how a donkey and a zebra can mate. Is there something that could mate with a Cookie Monster? Do you know?
Oh, I know something that can mate with a Cookie Monster.
What?
Excuse me. Let's move on. I don't want to go.
Is it you? What are you trying to say? I don't understand. What the hell? And this, of course, is from Bushi as well, in honor of Grand Theft Auto 5. That's the one that's out. Here it is. I am the cop, the man of justice. I'm arresting OJ the prostitute as another OJ flies through the sky. In a world,
my boobs are a lot bigger than that.
In a world that can only really exist in our greatest fantasies and dreams. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
My boobs are a lot bigger than that.
Oh, I know. So that was the art for it. The art's getting better and better. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's amazing stuff. I wish we had like some sort of a gallery. You know what I'm saying? A museum of this kind of stuff just all over the place.
Selling tickets and stuff, people can pay to go see it.
We're slowly branching out to all avenues of life and things. And soon there will be a museum.
We've got video. We're
gonna have a restaurant.
Sports.
A sport where you rock paper scissors and punch someone in the face. Apparently, it's to sweep the nation. So that's cool. You know, Mr. Musaeus, John. He's the gentleman that made the Epic Mel theme.
Wonderful music.
OJ's Dream World music.
Mm-hmm.
He's made the StayBallsy Spectacular intro music. He's made the epic porn music in the last episode. He is working on a project, for those of you that are fans of Kingdom Hearts. And he is basically a bunch of people got together and they're like remaking the music. Right?
Wow.
They're like doing their own version of all the songs from Kingdom Hearts. And I want everyone to check it out. Look for the link in the description of the video. or go to destati.jp, destati.jp, and you can listen to the music and all that stuff.
When you walk away, you won't hear me say, Rambo, don't go.
Is that from is that from Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
Oh.
Utada Hikaru.
I see. Mm-hmm. And while you were singing that bizarre yet erotic song, I actually posted a code from Steam, for Steam, in the chat. And it's from Mr. Vossel for Europa Universalis 3 Chronicles. It's quite the name there.
Wow.
Yeah. So someone might have gotten that, I don't know. Congratulations.
Fight, fight, fight.
So Johnny, we hung out last weekend.
Yeah.
It was always a good time. Did you have fun?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And it was kind of fun.
I had yogurt.
Yeah, we did a bunch of the monologues for the next Jasmine Hole Punch episode, which is not ready. It's almost ready. Working on it. As much as I possibly can work on it. And I'm excited about it. But we did a bunch of the monologues, and then we were like, we went out on the town. We went downtown in Stamford.
Mm-hmm.
And
Downtown.
There's this theater there. What's the name of the theater?
The Avon.
The Avon Theater. It's one of these like cool old theaters. It's probably built what, like the 30s or something? 50s maybe? 1986 maybe? I don't know. It's an old theater. One of those cool like small old theaters. And they show a lot of like independent films and stuff like that. I wanted to take a look at it because I have all these like delusions of grandeur. Where someday we will run an event at this theater, and people will come and sit and watch something we made at this theater. Mm-hmm. That's something that's in my head, so I always want to like check it out and whatever.
Yeah, scope it.
But one thing they're doing the Gene Wilder thing.
Yeah, he does that. He did that a few years ago too.
He lives in town. Gene Wilder was Willy Wonka and Young Frankenstein, all that stuff.
Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, he's going to be there because he lives in Stanford, and he's going to do a Q&A thing or something. But I'm like checking out the theater, and I'm like looking at all this stuff. And OJ seems kind of distracted by the whole thing. He's not really I don't know. He's not really there 100%. So I'm like, what's going on? So then he goes, there's this cake store or a chocolate store that's in this area, and every time I try to go to it, it's always closed. I can never get there in time. And he's very distracted, and he's looking it up where it is. So I'm like, all right, let's just go to it now. So we start walking down the street. It's about a couple blocks away. We get to the place. What happens, John?
Closed for renovation for the week.
Closed for renovation, so OJ didn't get to go.
No.
You were crushed.
I was kind of sad. I wanted to try the chocolate.
It was a little messed up.
Yeah, but at least I got my fat boy yogurt.
I feel a little bit bad for you.
It's okay. I can go again some other time. Sad.
But the whole time you just were walking, I've been trying to go here forever.
Yeah, since I moved to Zicking Stamford.
Every time I come, it's not open.
And I'm only ever down there on like Sundays when they're open till like noon.
Do people ever, like, let me ask you a question, okay? This is a serious question, so take it seriously for once. People break into like electronic stores, they steal stereos, TVs. People break into, I don't know, car dealerships, they take cars, is that true? Do people ever break into a restaurant or a bakery and just take food or cook their own food in there and then steal it?
I don't think they'd take the food. Honestly, I think if they broke in there, they'd be stealing bottles of wine, expensive ingredients, maybe.
Does it ever happen, though?
Does it happen? I would imagine yes, it must happen.
Is it a theft if you go in, you use their materials, but you make your own cake? You know what I'm saying? Not...
You
You designed the cake, you picked the ingredients. They own the ingredients, though. But you made the cake, and then you take it out, and you don't pay.
What if you brought your own ingredients and then stole the electricity and gas to cook it?
That is a great point. I think that's perfectly fine. See, if I owned the bakery, I'd be okay with that. As long as you clean up afterwards, you don't leave, like, baking powder or whatever. I don't know what you make things with. All over the place, sand, I don't know.
That's not baking powder.
I thought we went back to your home, and we watched some movies there. What did we see?
Yeah, now, an interesting selection of films this time around.
Yeah.
We watched one awesome movie and one terrible movie.
We took a chance. What was it, the terrible movie?
Iron Sky.
We took a chance with the Iron Sky. I thought maybe it has a good premise, it's interesting. It's about Nazis that go into space at some point.
I'm guessing back in the 40s.
They escape into space and they decide we're going to come back now down to Earth, but it just doesn't. It's just really bad. We were sad. We were sad about it.
It was like the movie had a chance. It was like, wow, this is actually kind of funny. This makes no sense, and then it just went to pieces.
Yeah.
Like, it's sad. Like,
and then we get to these conversations about how much did this cost to make, and then we're debating it.
Yeah.
Did it make money back? How would that?
I think according to the
decided
internet,
to make this? Yeah.
Yeah, we checked. We checked actually. I'm pretty sure that it cost about 8 million euro to make.
Yes.
And it only it cost like 6.5 million euro or something, and made $8 million.
Yeah, it was insane. I mean, like they made millions of dollars with this movie. It's just insanity. That kind of stuff's like always motivating, though. You know, it's motivating for like the wrong reasons, but it is.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Budget 7.5 million euro.
Yeah.
Box office $8 million.
Wow. And then we saw a good movie after that.
Well, hey, there's a little bit more with Iron Sky.
I don't think people care that much.
Really?
Do you want to go through all the technical data on Iron Sky?
No, I was just curious about the movie because, from what it looked like, Iron Sky was a Finnish movie. I'd never seen a Finnish film before.
I don't know if that's the best thing that you could have done there.
I don't know. It was weird.
All right.
Wow! No, John. It's Finnish, German, and Australian.
It was a combined effort.
It was a collaboration.
It took all different nations to make such a masterpiece. And then we saw Batman Year One, which is the film adaptation of the Frank Miller graphic novel or comic book, depending on what you have. And that was really good. We liked that.
It was incredible. I mean, I haven't read the graphic novel in like a few years.
Yeah.
Several years, honestly.
So then the whole thing turns into like, was this in the book? We just keep saying that the whole time. Did this happen, or did they change that? I don't know.
A little bit. Yeah, it was tough, but trying to figure out. But if you just ignore that, pretend there is no book, either way, it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, most people are just going to compare it to Batman Begins, honestly.
Well, a little different.
It's a little different.
That thing's awesome. I mean, it's a real adult-oriented animation.
Swears like crazy.
Yeah, and Bryan Cranston's in it as Commissioner Gordon, which is awesome.
Yeah, he's a really strong character, and he gets a little bit of short shrift in some of the Batman things because everyone focuses on Batman, but dude, Gordon is effing hardcore mother zicker.
That's right. And then you got a big yogurt, a frozen yogurt. What did you have?
Yeah, I had a 10-ounce frozen
yogurt. What did you have in the fridge? Tell everybody. What did you have?
I had, let me think back to this. Graham cracker yogurt, toasted marshmallow yogurt, peanut butter yogurt, and I think either cookies and cream or vanilla. I can't remember what the last one was.
That was how much did it weigh? Because they weigh it and then they charge
10
you.
ounces.
What is that? How many gallons is that? How does it transfer?
That's a unit of weight.
Is there a transfer?
It's about just over half a pound.
Half a pound.
It's 5/8 of a pound.
Wow.
And in that I had
Butterfingers,
mini Reese's Pieces, cookie dough bites, white chocolate syrup, peanut butter syrup, marshmallow syrup, graham cracker crunchies, and Butterfinger.
It's okay because you had vegetables before that, so it's all right. Makes it okay.
It doesn't make.
As we found out.
I never said that, John.
As we found out once before.
I never said that.
So, John,
misinterpreted deliberately the words.
John, so I think one time on the show we talked about the Mighty Number 9 and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's got on what, about 2.5 million right now?
2.2 million right now on Kickstarter. They hit the console goal, so they had to hit a certain benchmark in order for them to make console versions.
Yeah.
Or console version of the game. That's pretty insane, man.
I know. I haven't.
That's a lot of money there.
Yeah. I don't know how much money to give them, honestly.
Dude, I did 20 because you get the digital download of the game, and I feel like it was worth it. You know.
I mean,
because if you get the game, okay.
Stuff looks really cool.
Well, yeah. I don't need that stuff. It just piles up. But that's an awesome Kickstarter, man. I think for $20 you get the game. I'm down with that. It looks like an awesome game. I love that style of game. It's a Japanese side scroller basically.
Yeah, it's a side-scrolling shooter.
I'm really enjoying Rayman too, but
oh yeah.
There's another Kickstarter I found And I think you were a fan of this game, but the Kickstarter I found recently, it's for a game called Mutant Football League.
No!
And it's from the original creator of Mutant League Football for the Genesis.
Okay, Googling this right now.
And the dude's trying to make a new game, basically, and no one will give him the cash, so he's trying to do the Kickstarter. They don't want quite as much money as the Mighty Number 9 dudes. But, yeah, I thought that was an interesting one.
It was a really good game.
There was a Mutant League hockey and football. Did you have both?
Yeah.
You played both?
Yeah, both of them. I'm surprised they never made Mutant... Dude, they made a TV show for crying out loud.
They did? Like a cartoon?
Yeah. Starring Bones Jackson.
Bones Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mutant League hockey, I played that.
Yeah, that's what I played first. I think I kind of like hockey. I always liked hockey more. Mutant League hockey.
Yeah. I like the hockey games. I think hockey's games are like the best sports game, honestly. They just work well with video games. You know?
Well, because the action doesn't stop that frequently. When it does, it gives you a second to breathe.
Right. And of course, Grand Theft Auto came out 2 days ago, or yesterday. I'm sorry, and it's like just built like $1 billion it made. I don't even know what it is, but it's like $1 billion.
Oh, for which one?
It's gonna be the biggest game ever. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh yeah, gosh.
And the review scores are like perfect scores. Just insane, man. I wasn't able to get it.
I'm probably not going to get it for a long time if I get it at all. I haven't played 4 or 5. I mean 4 or any of the others.
You didn't play 4 or 5, so you're not gonna get 5. That's it.
You know what I mean, John.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get it. You gotta make sacrifices, man. That was the sacrifice I had to make. I had to do a bunch of stuff. But I will definitely be getting it soon. I'm looking forward to playing it. People are going nuts with this. And a lot of things I'm hearing, different people I spoke to, a lot of different friends are calling out of work, not going to school, different things like that. So I will ask you this, OJ. Was there ever a time that you got a game and you didn't go to work or school because of this game?
Nope.
What's like the most you ever played a game, like in one sitting, like you're playing a game?
In one sitting?
Did you ever stay up like all night, like you had to go to work the next day? Would you stay up like the whole night?
No. I really am not that exciting.
When I was in high school, we were all big wrestling fans. Wrestling was real big. And WWF No Mercy came out. I don't know what year it was. Anyway.
The best year.
Me and another unnamed person, we cut school. We were in school. We left school. Just left completely. Went to Blockbuster. They had the game for rent. Rented the game. And then went to this dude's house, right? And Blockbuster never got that game back, by the way, because this gentleman kept the game. And that would happen. That would happen often back then, because they wouldn't really do much. They would send you a letter. You could never go back to that Blockbuster ever again, basically, if you did this. But they would send a letter out, and they said, "Please return it. We will press charges." They never will, though. They never actually would do it. But so the guy basically stole the game from Blockbuster. But anyway, we were at this dude's house playing this for probably 3-4 hours, and then all of a sudden, the kid's dad came home, and he screamed at him. I got kicked out. I had no way of getting back to school because he drove, so I wound up walking a good distance back to the school.
Oh my gosh!
And it was a whole situation, but at the same time, it was kind of worth it because we played the game. I played the game,
Yeah, because you. Good luck doing that nowadays. Ain't got no rental places no more.
That's the insanity of games.
I mean, I knew people who cut school for Halo. I mean, we actually did a Halo 2 tournament at college for a project.
And people didn't go to class.
We did it after hours, but we got like 35 to 40 people to show up.
We did a Capcom vs SNK 2 tournament at the mall. And this is probably like, I don't know what year this was, early 2000s. And this one gentleman he was doing well in the tournament, but he had to go back to work. He worked at Walmart, which was near the mall. And he had to get back at a certain time. But he decided, they're like, you're up in a couple matches. He's like, you know what, screw it. I quit. And I'm going to stay in the tournament.
He quit Walmart for
he quit his job.
Tournament?
Because he was doing well in the tournament, he didn't want to just forfeit, so he goes,
Yeah.
I'm going to quit. And he just stayed and did that whole thing.
Ouch.
One time I almost got fired from Toys R Us. Because what we would do is we would get a half-hour lunch break, and we would go to the mall because it was across the street from the mall. We'd go to the mall to the arcade and play some games for like 20 minutes, eat like a couple double cheeseburgers, and then go back to work.
Yeah, it was right near the McDonald's.
But they just got Soul Calibur 2 arcade machine. And we didn't know this. We get to the mall. They have Soul Calibur 2. Wind up staying there like an hour and a half.
Wow.
And then we went back to work, and the manager was standing outside the store. He was standing outside the door of the store just waiting for us to come back. And it just ripped our ass. And we felt bad about it. And we apologized and all that stuff. Yeah. That was fun times.
Well, was it your manager or the manager of the store?
It was our like department manager. So
really?
It was sad.
He got mad at you?
Oh yeah, I was gone for so long.
Oh man, that's
sometimes you got to take off the belt and do some damage, John.
I just noted that he like almost never scheduled myself and him to work at the same time.
He didn't like you very much. That's why.
Probably thought I was annoying for good reason.
So, I don't know. It's games make you do some crazy things. It's kind of like cocaine.
Only you don't powder the games up and snort them more than once.
Don't sport them. You get your hands on the controller. You freaking you feel it. You feel it, Johnny.
I mean,
and then of course playing Street Fighter, I basically did a lot of damage.
Oh, dude! I'll do.
Like, I'm gonna just dedicate myself to this game for an extended period of time, with no possibility of providing for myself or the future. But that's what seemed correct at the time, so that's what we do.
Well, I knew some people in college who were paying a lot of money for college and were spending all their time playing World of Pantscraft.
Yeah. I never got into that.
That was depressing.
I never got into that stuff.
Oh gosh.
That's when you take things too far. The games are a great thing. A lot of people are enjoying the Grand Theft Auto 5, and that's great. People got something to enjoy.
Just don't ruin your lives over it.
Because it's a scary world out there. There's a lot of bad things. You got something you can enjoy a couple hours a day. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to enjoy it as well. And I believe OJ...
He would like to enjoy it with you.
I would like to enjoy the game. I have to get the game. Mm-hmm. But I got a bunch of stuff I'm working on, so you gotta make sacrifices. You gotta make the tough decisions.
What's that?
You can't. I was like, I can't play a game for a bunch of time right now. I got to finish some stuff I'm working on. So that's the sacrifice, man.
It's tough. I mean, it's just trade-offs. I mean, you got to play enough so that you don't go insane from not relaxing, but you just got to, I guess, waste stuff or something.
That's right.
But you got to give yourself enough time to chill, though.
I will be playing it soon.
All right, just give yourself enough time to chill so you don't go crazy.
I am crazy, John. It's already too late. It's already done. Talk about Luigi U, because you played that.
All right.
Oh, we played that together.
Yeah. So Luigi is my all-time favorite Super Mario Brothers character. He's the best. He can't stop himself, but he jumps so dang high. It is awesome. And he does that really funny-looking leg kick that makes Yoshi look like a twerp. So happy I was to find that not only is 2013 the year of Luigi, but Nintendo is selling some cool Luigi swag and Super Luigi U, Super Mario Bros. U, redone the way it ought to have been, with the better brother as the bro in command. A game where instead of Mario in the opening sequence, you see his hat at a table. He's nowhere to be found. Where could he be? So reading the back of the box, it says, oh, you're going to get 82 new stages, blah, 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 blah. As far as I can tell, it's basically the same exact game as Super Mario U, Mario Bros. U, with a few key changes. Number one, you don't play as Mario, Luigi, and two idiotic toads. You play as Luigi as player one, which is amazing. Nabbit, the stupid jerk-faced thief a-hole guy, as player two, or the two idiot toads. But everybody...
Why are the toads idiots to you? What is this?
Because they couldn't have picked Daisy or anyone else. Heck, even Toadsworth would have been better.
The two idiot toads.
Generic toads. You could pull somebody out from there. There's got to be someone better than that.
So the game's cool. It was basically Super Mario U, but the levels are a lot shorter. Like, as soon as you start the level, the timer's already making the noise.
At 100. The timer starts at 100, hits 99, and plays the running out of time spot.
Right, and then you got to go crazy through the level. And I
Yeah,
thought it was
but
good.
you know, you could let me finish before I
You got
so
it?
I get to the
Okay,
good stuff.
Let's go.
Let me get to the
Let's
good
roll.
stuff.
Let's roll it. Roll it out.
Let me get
roll
to the
it
good
out.
stuff, please,
roll it.
sir.
Roll it.
So you play as you know, here's the thing. First of all, Nabbit is invulnerable. He cannot be killed by enemies and whatnot. And when you get a power-up as him at the end of the level, you get a 1-up. It's pretty cool. But the game is fun. The stages are short. The coins are a lot easier to find because you have 100 seconds to get through the entire level. They can't hide the coins in West Guam. A lot of the problems were in the other game, you just look around forever for coins, for the big yellow coins. That's gone because they're all right there. And if you F up, it's a 100-second level. You might mess up a bunch of times, but it's not going to take you forever. And getting used to Luigi's physics is a ton of fun. I mean, the fact that he skids everywhere just gives the game another dimension of difficulty. And the fact that he jumps really high, you realize there's stuff that Mario could never reach that you can get to with Luigi. It's a lot of fun. And I played through, you know, we've beaten together all of the Super Mario Brothers U games. And playing this again it's almost an entirely new game. It's that much fun. It's good.
Is that it? It's
Yeah.
Christmas, everyone! It's Christmas! Let's play some Christmas music while you were saying it. Give you some background soundtrack for yourself. But I thought it was good. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. All right, let's do this. I want to do a new segment here. We're going to try this out. OJ and I, we pride ourselves on being, we think we're very intelligent and beautiful people. And and we feel that, you know, there's a lot of stuff on TV. This is the TV fall season. I'm trying to make sense of this segment. I don't even know what I'm saying. There's all these new shows coming out. We got left out. None of our shows got picked up by the networks. We had a lot of great ideas. Charles in Charge 2. Full House 2. These are all our great ideas. That the
Charles in
networks,
Charge 2. Charles in Charger.
right, and the networks denied all our ideas. So what we want to do today is we want to show that we can make a show with any ideas. We could put it together. So we're going to ask people in the chat 3 questions, and we will select one of your answers that we like, or at random. I don't know how this is going to work. And then we will try to create a show using the 3 answers. This doesn't really make sense, does it? Don't worry, we'll figure it out.
Os Commando knows exactly what you're talking
He knows
about.
what it's kind of like. What's that? Whose Line Is It Anywhere kind of thing?
Yeah.
Whose
Improv.
Line Is It Anywhere? That's not the show, is it?
Anyway.
Whose line is it anyway? It's improv. Yeah, there you go. So, okay, we're gonna make a TV show. So, people in the chat, where should this show take place? What's the setting for this? A city, a state, a country? Type it in where you think it should take place. Doug says the moon. All right, what else we got? Iron Will's pants. That would be rejected. Japan, Australia. All right, John, what do you say? We got the moon. We got
I don't know.
Japan, Australia. Maybe we'll do a few. The public bathroom.
Okay, that's actually a lot more specific.
Okay, it takes place in Syria, from MD.
Oh, dude. Syria?
No, don't do that. That's just up. It takes place. I'm just gonna pick one randomly. Here we go. Pick one at random, John. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Sewers.
No, I can't do that. Antarctica. More crowd
Okay.
stories.
We're in Antarctica.
Okay, Antarctica is the setting. Write this down so you don't forget.
Okay.
Okay, now we need to know the characters. We need 2 characters. It could be anything that you want it to be. Any 2 characters that exist from comics, movies, anything. Any 2 characters is fine. What do you got?
Smart Guy says, what is this?
Bob Saget and Batman. Bob Saget's one of them. Put him in.
Bob Saget, really?
Bob Saget is one of them. Some people want Mark Crown. Rick James. Wow.
I can't
Miyamoto.
do that.
Miyamoto's the winner from the Mad Head.
Okay.
So what do we
Bob
have so
Saget
far?
and Miyamoto.
Antarctica? Is that what we have?
Bob Saget and Miyamoto.
In Antarctica. That's what we have so far?
Yeah.
All right, now we need to know. Now we
Yeah.
need to know what type of show is it? What's the genre? Is it horror? Is it drama? Is it a comedy? Is it a sitcom? What is this thing? So now let us know what you would like it to be. A porn. Many people saying porn. A documentary. A daytime soap. A romantic comedy. All right, go with that one, John. A romantic comedy.
Romantic comedy?
A romantic comedy. So what do we have? Tell us what we have here. We'll try to create some sort of a show with this concept here.
In Antarctica. Set in the frozen wastes of Antarctica. We focus on two men just trying to get by. One, a comedian from America. Former head of a very large and full house, Bob Saget.
Yes.
The other, a game designer. A man who created characters so well known that everyone knows him more than Mickey Mouse. Shigeru Miyamoto. In the romantic comedy of the summer that looks like it's winter.
All right. I'm thinking Bob Saget. It starts off with him. He does a comedy show somewhere in the U.S. He bombs terribly. He goes to another city. He's on a tour. He just keeps bombing. He's lost the gift that God gave him, his comedy gift, and he doesn't know what to do. He decides to go into exile and replenish his thoughts, refresh himself. He chooses the land of Antarctica.
Okay.
Why is Miyamoto there? Go ahead.
He's trying to make a better ice world for Mario.
Miyamoto, in his quest to...
He's trying to figure out Luigi physics with the sliding.
Yes, Miyamoto, unhappy with his previous Ice World game levels in the last Mario game, decides, I'm going to go to ice myself. And I will stand on this ice, and I will slide on it, and I will improve the ice world. And he shows up there in Antarctica, which is a fairly large place.
And they're both trying to find themselves.
They're both trying to find... They find each other.
Each other.
And there you go. There's a sitcom right there.
Ice Bros.
Right. They both talk about the challenges of their respective, jobs and stuff and the pressures of it. And, what's interesting is they speak different languages. But there's one international language. And that is, of course, romance. And they decide to stay there. They stay on Antarctica. And there's at least 7 or 8 seasons based on this idea.
Wait, we're not even actually acting this out. We're just describing it? Okay.
You could act it out. It would be kind of weird.
That would be kind of weird since it's a romantic comedy, and I don't want to do racist voices.
Yes. Okay, so there you go. Very nice.
What?
Should we do another one of these or what?
Ice House. It's called Ice House.
It's called Ice House. Where's the Miyamoto part? Super Ice House?
Yes. Super Ice House.
Yeah.
Or Ice House Brothers.
Okay, let's do one more.
All right.
Is this like people like this or this is stupid? I don't know. We'll find out later. So we need a location. Give us a location. What's the location? What do we got? How can we act that out? Do you want us to act that out?
That's what I thought you wanted us to do it first. I was confused.
The Legend of Super Ice House. Okay, we got Pokemon Stadium as a location.
Okay.
The street, the Outback.
The restaurant or actually Australia?
I don't know. Atlantis. Let's do, go with that. Go with Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium. There you go. Now we need some characters.
Oh.
Let's get 3 characters here. 3 characters. That you like.
3 characters?
3 characters. Mark Crown. Mark Crown's one of them because a lot of people are asking for that. So Mark Crown's one.
Okay.
Alexis Texas. Snoop Lion and Adolf Hitler are suggested.
Alucard, Dante, and Mark Crown.
Wow. 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 Alexis Texas is one. Put her in.
Who is she? Is she a porn star?
Yeah, she's a porn star. One more. One more.
One more?
A lot of people want Hitler. It's kind of weird.
No Hitler.
That's a little strange. A little strange.
Who are these people? I don't know a lot of these. Oh, Kenny and Spenny. That's sad.
Oh my God.
Who's Don Matrick?
That's the guy from. That's the guy from Microsoft.
Oh, Gandhi. Well, that's tough. That's tough. You know, Gabe Newell.
Put him in.
All right, Gabe Newell. Oh
no,
man.
I don't know who that. Don't put him in.
No, he's the guy. He's the guy from Valve who made Portal.
No, don't put him in. All right, Jack Black. Jack Black's in there. Put him in.
Come on, fine. Then we'd know why Half-Life 3 would never come out.
All right, now we need what's the genre?
What genre of
What genre
TV show is this?
of show is this? A cop drama. We're just getting a phone call.
My mom, not work.
Pick it up. Put her on.
I can't pick up the phone I only pick it up for work during the show.
Okay, horror. I like that. Horror. So what do we got, John? Tell us.
Okay.
What are we left with here?
The setting is Pokemon Stadium, featuring the dance stylings of Mark Crown and Alexis Texas, and the musical stylings of Jack Black.
Wow,
in a
that's
horror
great.
film, unlike anything you've seen before. I've got this one. So
All right, go ahead.
much.
If you got it, then take it. Take it.
You've trained them. You've caught them in your balls. You've thrown them at each other. You've electrified them. You've made them faint time and time again. But this time, at the year's biggest tournament in Pokemon Stadium, things have taken a turn for the worst. Rebelling against their masters, the Pokemon have taken the stage for themselves. And the only ones left who can stand against them are Mark Crown, a man on a mission with elite dance moves, Alexis Texas, who somehow loses her shirt,
Whoa!
and the mightiest
In the
man
first
of them
in the
all,
first 5 minutes of the film.
Jack Black.
How did they arrive at Pokemon Stadium? How does this happen? Jack Black is basically invited as a celebrity attendee to make the event seem bigger. They invite various celebrities to be in the audience. He's just there.
Alexis Texas was there with
Alexis Texas, whoa, she's brought in because like they want the Pokemons to compete and be at their full power. So she's like a fluffer almost. She comes out.
Wow.
They put the Pokemons out there, and she comes out. She teases them a little bit, you know, and they all get crazy. They become insane, and they want to fight huge. And Mark is actually there competing as a trainer because he is a trainer in Sweden. He's the Sweden representative of the Pokemons. So that's why they're all in the building. But then things go awry, John.
Yes.
The Pokemons decide they've been planning this rebellion for years. They're basically slaves. They've been abused by their put inside these balls. They stink in there. It's filthy. They urinate on themselves. They defecate in the balls as filth. And then they decide they plan this rebellion. They go insane. They kill everyone. But all that's left is Jack Black because he's smart. You know, he's been around.
He's clever.
He rolled out of the way. Alexis Texas escaped, and then Mark, he heard before this like what the Pokemon were planning because he speaks Pokemon language, and he escaped. And they're the 3 versus all these Pokemon. And that's about 9 seasons worth of TV right there. It's better than The Walking Dead.
But the worst part is the big reveal during the final season. We find out when Alexis and one of the guys finally get together, and you find out she's been a Ditto the entire time.
She was actually a Pokemon.
She was a Ditto.
Many people in the chat say, Us Commando says they have sex with Jack Black and Mark, which is a little weird. I didn't plan. Maybe that's like the last episode, and that's the end. All right. Are we happy with this segment here? Did we ruin the internet? Is it ruined?
Oh yeah, like we're gonna ruin the internet. I think the internet would be ruined a long time before
we'll
we got
ruin
here.
it. We can ruin it.
Well, we're certainly trying. We're certainly trying.
What a twist!
What that twist?
What a twist, he says. My God.
I think people actually like it, John.
People actually like it. All right.
Yeah.
They want another one? All right, do one more then.
Really? We're gonna
I
give
don't know
people
if we
what
could
they
top
want?
that. I don't know if we could top that last one though.
Since when have we ever given the people what they want?
I don't know. Is it the first time? We'll do it quick.
All right, this is a quick one, guys.
OJ's in charge of
Night
picking because
Prowl.
OJ's in charge of picking because he didn't like what I picked last time.
Setting. We've had a lot of votes for Australia here, mostly from Os Commando.
Yeah, because he's from there. Oh my God!
Right.
Come on. A
Kryptonite
mosque?
Island?
Come on, dude.
WWE ring.
That's the same as what we just did. You gotta pick something different.
A volcano?
I like volcano. I like that.
Okay, we're in a volcano.
Okay. Now
We need 2 characters?
whatever you want. You're in charge.
Okay,
You're in charge.
characters. Kurt Cobain. And
Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's one.
Hulk Hogan?
Yes. Hulk Hogan's one.
Oh, Hulk Hogan should probably have been in Ice House Brothers.
Oh.
Adam West.
Adam West.
Adam West. What, you want one more?
Sure. Adam West, Hulk Hogan.
Mufasa.
Raposa? And Batman separate from... That would be interesting. That would be a Batman and Adam West.
Separate from Adam West?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I like that.
All right. And what genre is this?
A musical.
Musical? Yes, please.
I don't know how you describe that, though.
Okay, you'll say porn for something with Adam
gay
West,
porn.
Batman, and Hulk Hogan, but not for Pokemon Stadium?
A gay porn. All right, it's going to be a musical,
like
John, because then we can make the songs.
Okay.
People are still giving porn stars after we already got the characters. What is going on?
I think they just like showing how many porn stars they know.
All right, John, explain what we have in store for us here.
Okay, the setting. The heat of a fiery volcano.
Whoa.
We
Inside
find
the
our
volcano or
heroes.
outside of it?
Both.
Okay.
We find our heroes. One, a mighty wrestler, strong and proud. Hogan, does he really know best? Next, an actor who took things very far. Mayor of Quahog and genius, Adam West.
And former Batman, that's important to say that.
And then the man Adam West played, ripped from the pages of his comic home and his tortured past. His parents slain in front of his eyes is Batman.
Yes.
In the most exciting musical of the season.
Okay. I have a version of this. I don't know what you have. I'm thinking there's an issue with a volcano. It's exploding. And, the volcanoes... There's a volcano. We're going to melt today. Like, something like that. That's the beginning of the song. Our balls will be melted today. If I step in the lava today. See what I'm doing today? It's like a repeating line. You know what I'm saying? It's like Les Miserables. And the volcano's exploding. So they're like, we need a hero. We need someone brave enough to get in there and help these kids. There's an orphanage at the bottom of this volcano. And then you can have the orphans sing too. You know? We're the orphans. Let's run away, but we can't because our legs are small and we can't go quick.
Don't get smothered, brother. Escape the ash.
Right, so several different people step up to the challenge, of who's going to save these orphans from this volcano. And the first one, Batman, of all people. And, no, I'm sorry. Hulk Hogan's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something, dude. This volcano is going to get crushed by the pythons, brother. Right? But he's a wrestler. He's not a real, honestly, he's not a real hero. He's a work. He's working. He's working the audience. He shows up. He does his moves. He does this shit. And the people go crazy. But then he just ducks out, John, because that's not really what he does, man. He's like, this isn't,
He's not equipped for it.
He's like, this volcano's not going to lay down for me, dude. I'm out.
This isn't my kind of thunder in paradise.
Exactly, yeah. So he ducks out, so now we still have this volcano problem.
So Adam West shows up.
No, wait.
Aw.
I'm going somewhere with this. You could take it too, but...
No, go for it.
When I'm done, you can do your own version. So then all of a sudden, Batman shows up. It's Batman. And people are like, he's a real guy? And they're like, yeah, it's just this freaking Batman. And he sings too, John. What's the song Batman sings? Go ahead.
They'll know me. Everyone here knows I'm Bruce. Their problems, they seem so obtuse. Oh, my gadgets are mighty, but this giant mountain is burning.
Yeah, it's actually Batman. He tries. He jumps right in. The cape burns, and he realizes I have no powers. Wait a second. For the first time in Batman's existence, there's doubt in his mind. Because he could fight a guy, he could fight crime, he could fight evil. But the force of nature? A force of nature. And I'm just a bat. I am just a bat. And it's a volcano. Like shit like that. And then he's trapped inside, he's stuck in there. It's just a terrible situation. And then who pulls up in a limo gets out, Mr. Adam West. He goes, you know what? Fuck that guy. That's not Batman. I'm Batman. He puts the original suit on that he's been saving all this time for decades. He puts it on. He jumps, he grabs Batman, he pulls him out, pulls the mask off Batman. It was never Batman, John. Who was it? It was Alexis Texas.
Oh!
It was Alexis Texas all on.
Adam West is just like, some days you just can't seal up a volcano.
He saves her, he saves the kids, and then he brings her home, and that's the end.
Where Damian Wayne comes from.
Yeah, there you go. That's the end. Do you have anything you want to add to this?
I think that pretty much sums it up. We
That
just
was
need a
pretty
title, and I think we'd call it, Rumble in Paradise?
A Rumble in Paradise. Who will save the orphans? And then, of course, Adam West sings a lot. You think you're Batman. You're not fucking Batman, because that's me. I am Batman. You know, shit like that.
You think you're the real Batman, but I'll show you the truth. No one can defeat me because I have lost my youth.
He does the bat Tootsie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go. That was it. There you go. Are we okay?
That was the Ramborgian TV takeover, folks.
That's what we're calling this?
Call your local stations.
And I think I mean, we told the whole story, but like, that's spread out over like 11 seasons of all that stuff. Because like the Hogan arc is like one whole season. That's like 12 episodes, right? And then
How do you have 12 episodes around a volcano?
All right, fair enough. So anyway, what do we do now? Here's something I want to talk about, actually. I talk about some movies, actually. Well, first of all, on October the 5th, John, at 8 p.m. on HBO, our good pal Shep Melford is going to be in a movie on HBO.
Yeah!
And it's called Muhammad Ali's Greatest Fight. And he does have a role with lines and everything. He has a speaking role. And I know he made it about 2 years ago, and they did all the post-production and everything. But I randomly saw an article about it today online, and they said the reviews are really good. It's a really good movie, and the cast is really good. It's a great concept and shit, and of course he's in it as part of the cast. So I'll be checking it out. We're gonna try to have him back on the show to talk about that around that time. So yeah, this should be cool. And I was doing some look at some other stuff, dude. Do you know how many movies are coming out in 2015?
None?
Like big movies, like the summer of 2015 is insane.
Nothing?
No, there's a lot.
Really?
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, there's a lot.
Let's check.
Are you looking them up? I have a list here. You don't have to do that.
Oh. Okay. I don't like typing anymore.
So the summer of 2015, you got the new Jurassic Park, which is called Jurassic World.
Boo!
You don't like that?
Yeah.
Like Spice World? You know what I'm talking about. You don't like Jurassic World? I think it's cool.
I like Jurassic Park.
I'm a Jurassic Park big fan. A big fan of the Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna F it up.
They just may, but we don't know. We don't know. And we talked about last week. I was talking about last week about how many classic movies did I see in the theater like when they were new. That's probably one of them. Jurassic Park. So
yeah, that's a good point.
Terminator 5 will be out that year.
What?
And Arnold will be in it.
Why?
I don't know. Independence Day, a new Independence Day.
No.
What?
No, why?
Because the aliens are back. They gotta be independent.
The aliens are back. We've completely blown up. Unless we've hijacked their technology, I don't understand what the frell we're gonna do.
What do you mean? I mean, they're back. They want revenge.
How are we... Dude, they blew up everything. I don't know. It could be good.
But that was in 1994. It's like 20 years later.
I guess. Yeah, that's a good point. It's been 20 years.
Did you like that movie when it was out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a huge movie,
Must go faster, must go faster, must go faster.
Jeff Goldblum, I think he'll be back in it. I hope so.
Wow.
And we got Ant-Man.
Yeah, baby.
This isn't in order, by the way, so all messed up.
Wait, if Ant-Man's in 2015, when's Avengers 2?
That's the same year. It's a few months after Avengers 2.
Okay.
So, OJ spoiled at Avengers 2. You got The Man of Steel 2. And you got Kung Fu Panda 3, which is the biggest of all.
I haven't even seen Kung Fu Panda 1.
That's a pretty solid lineup of films right there, John. How much will you be spending? And by that time, 2015, ticket prices will be about $30 a ticket. So you'll be spending over $700 that summer on movies for me and you.
Pretty much.
Because you'll be paying for me. But that seems like it's gonna be a lot of fun, man.
I mean, I'll have fun watching them. That could be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun year, I believe.
I kind of want to see Ant-Man, but I don't know which version of Ant-Man they're gonna have. Hopefully not the wife-beating one.
Ant-Man begins like the third phase. Was it phase 3 or something, or what do they call it? You know about this?
Of Marvel's plan?
Yeah, Marvel has like 3 waves or something. So that'll start building towards Avengers 3.
Hmm.
But it's nuts that it's right after Avengers 2 is already out. Like they're making more than one, in a couple months.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's good stuff.
Hmm.
That's good stuff. Anything to say about this 2015? What do you think you'll be doing that year?
2015.
You think you're gonna make it? You're gonna be walking the earth style, or you're gonna?
I'm hoping to be alive. I really am.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of a sad thought. Like thinking, what would happen if I died in the next 2 years? There's so much left I want to do.
What do you want to do? Tell us.
Well,
What's some things you want to do?
I want to revisit some parts of Europe and Japan, see some new places. I want to get better at painting and sculpting, play a musical instrument.
You
There's
think
a
you'll
lot,
do any
a
of this?
lot to do.
You seem very stressed about this.
Not
So-
stressed. It's
so
just like
much to
thinking,
do.
man, if I died in 2 years,
There's so much
boy,
to do.
be awful.
Well, anyway, I was getting these weird messages on through email for like weeks.
Oh,
I was
really?
getting like these real wacky messages, and they're saying like I don't know, all kinds of weird stuff. And then there was actually videos attached to them that I think they're actually on YouTube. It's called like John Rambo's Lost Music or Forgotten Tapes or Forgotten Music or something. And it's like it was like a video, and the person was taking clips of the show and like changing the audio pitch so it would sound all weird, and it was wacky stuff, man. So I'm like I don't know, I sometimes get weird stuff.
Doesn't surprise me.
Because we have the Ramborgians and the Ramboholics. It's not like the Beliebers or something. It's a wacky group. So
Then I saw his face.
I kind of took it with a grain of salt. I was responding to the person. I was like, "Oh, this is cool." I don't know. I don't know what to say. I was like, "Oh, thank you." I don't know. And it's continued going on. And then there started being clues in it, and like different sounds and like things I played on the guitar like 10 years ago that I recorded, and I started to figure it out, and I didn't know what to do. I kind of realized who this person might have been, and I said, I want to meet you. Let's meet up. And I put a time and a place, and I show up at the time, and it's my friend Mike, was doing this the whole time, who I haven't spoken to in a couple of years. We used to play music, and he's been watching the show and stuff. Decided to have like a very cryptic reintroduction to himself or something. I don't know what was going on.
There's no escape for you, John.
Yeah, it was wacky. It was weird, man. But it was just a weird experience that this whole thing went down. And then he showed up, and it was actually him, who I thought it was. And we started talking about music and stuff. He wants to, basically he wants to put a band together of some sort. So I basically told him, if you could find a drummer, because I don't want to look. It's too much. I think we're gonna try to do some stuff.
Nice.
Maybe in a couple months or so.
Love to hear what you got.
So it's an interesting development. People all of a sudden will pop back in after many years. It was exciting. We were talking about, like my whole thing is like, I don't want to just get together and start just, have all the wires and all the equipment and stuff without like a clear idea of what we're trying to accomplish, Like what's this supposed to be? So then we started talking about it. It's like, it's tough because there's so much has been done, like music-wise, like it's insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everything's happened.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is like, if we can't come up with something that's like that's worth being out there, that's like different, and has like some kind of purpose to it, then it's like it's not really worth doing it. So we'll see what we can come up with. But
that's
exciting.
Is worth it.
Yeah, but that, it's a lot of it's a lot of investment, especially because we're older now.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
if it's gonna be like, well, we're gonna take this amount of time and put a lot into this, then it's got to have some kind of a, it's got to have some meaning to it.
I can understand that.
It's got to be necessary. Does the world need this or not? Kind of thing. It's very
the world
dramatic.
needs
It's
more
very
of what's in
dramatic.
your head.
Oh yeah. So we'll see what
Yes.
happens with that. We'll keep you posted. And who knows?
Yeah, let us know. We'd love to hear what you come up with.
We shall see.
Let me know if you need occasional backup vocals.
You're gonna do the musical, the Batman Adam West musical.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Oh, yes, it's true. I've gotten rid of more bombs than you.
Yeah, I gotta find. People are asking for the video that he made. It's on YouTube. I'll try to if I find it, I'll put it in the description. It's called like John Rambo, Lost Tapes or Lost Music or Forgotten Music, something like that. I can't quite remember right now, but it's out there. So, let me do some comments, John.
Okay. Let's see here. Our first comment.
And this was like people were commenting about this, but it was going on for like weeks. That's what it's saying. That's what like the people I know, including OJ. The people I've met in my travels are completely lunatics. Instead of just saying, "Hey, let's meet up, let's talk," I get cryptic messages for weeks, and then I have to just figure out what's going on, and then we just have a random encounter.
Well, I hope you had high initiative.
That's how things work.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yes. Yes.
Our first comment comes from Nico YouTube. A huevo. 100 shows, Juan Rambo. Permanense testiculudo. Siempre tendrás a tus fans de habla hispana. Saludos a Hugo de Naranja. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, okay, I was pretty sure huevo meant egg, so I'm going to read this completely wrong.
Yeah.
2 egg. 100 shows, John Rambo. Stay ballsy.
You were doing kind of like a...
You always have your fans who speak Spanish. Greetings to orange juice.
It was you were almost doing like a like a Russian Spanish.
I have no other way of doing it.
That's what it kind of sounded like. All right, fair enough.
Well, thank you very much, Nico YouTube. I'm sorry that I cannot speak Spanish and that I'm terrible, but thank you.
All right, right on.
Speaking of
A lot of
right,
these are from the show 100 because we forgot to do them last week. It feels good to be doing them, though, doesn't it? It feels good. It feels... It's like, finally.
like
It's
we were
like,
missing something.
get the monkey off your back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I killed the monkey.
All right.
But our next comment comes from Rye Spirit. I'm going to have to wake up early every Thursday morning from now on to catch the live stream. Interacting with fellow Ramborgians is excellent. Congrats on the 100th show once again, and stay ballsy.
Rye Spirit, whose actually art is being shown right now as we speak. Unbelievable coincidence.
Look at the timing. Dun, dun, dun.
And he makes awesome art. I asked him for a print, like a poster, and he's going to make it for us. He's shipping it to your home, actually, because I gave him your address.
Oh, dang. Is that why you asked for my address? That's darling. Thank you.
So you should be getting a package eventually.
Oh, man. I'm going to have to, like, take out the FedEx and scan it, and then I can have one and you can have one.
I don't know. He might be getting multiple copies. I don't really know what's going on.
You guys are the best.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I mean, that's incredible art. You guys are great.
I'm so cute. I'm so cute.
All right. That's enough of that.
The next one comes from Chris Merkel
Sicko. Yes.
Studios. Watch this show live while wearing my Stay Ballsy shirt. Yeah, it's that important.
That's some great stuff, man. You only kind of see that kind of thing during like a football game or something. You'll wear like the jersey of the team that you like. Mm-hmm. That's dedication. That is fandom.
Dedication.
It is
devotion.
It is great. Greatness.
Very
OJ's got
good
his
stuff.
Stay Ballsy underwear on. Underneath his...
He thinks I'm wearing underwear. That's cute,
OJ
John.
has his Stay Ballsy tattoo underneath his underwear. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. Would you get a tattoo ever?
I don't know. I don't know what I like enough that I'd get it as a tattoo.
Maybe someday. What if your girlfriend said, "I want you to get my name on you"? What would you
I
get?
think I'd say if after 5 years I wanted it still.
Whoa.
No. Here's the thing. No, this is what she actually told me. If you want to get a tattoo, make sure you want it for 5 years. If you want it for 5 years, then go for it.
Like I want it. You wait 5 years, and if you still want it, then you get it.
Yeah.
You only live once, John. Like we talked about earlier, this thing can end at any moment.
So you're saying that
this roof could collapse above me right now. At any second, this could come down on me. Just fall on my face. That's the end. You can't wait 5 years for things.
What?
You have to be irrational, do things right away, without thinking or whoa, what the hell is that?
I guess the ceiling's raining down on me.
Your ceiling's collapsing. OJ's ceiling is collapsing on him. He used to
That's
run out and
happened
get
to
it.
me before.
Explain this. What is this story?
Twice.
What do you mean, explain?
When I was a little kid at my grandparents' house watching TV,
Yeah.
ceiling tiles just started raining down upon me from above. Just like...
Well, what are they made of? What do you mean?
Just little wooden ceiling tiles, like really thin, like balsa wood, just falling down. Like, I hear a whumping noise, look over it, there's a tile on the floor. I'm like, that's weird. I go back to watching TV. Whump, whump, whump.
Did
What
you
the- Whump, 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 whump. They all just start falling.
did you do something to cause this
No,
collapse?
I was laying down. I'm just like, no, I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Did you made it okay? You didn't get hit with the tiles?
Yeah, no, I didn't. You know, it's like one of those Zelda puzzles. But it happened
Yeah.
again. A few years ago, I was at the cheapest hotel I've ever been in, like a Quality Inn in Baltimore, Maryland.
Whoa.
And I go to sleep. I wake up. I look up and the ceiling looks funny. I put my right hand, over onto the bed near me.
Yeah.
It comes back wet and covered in plaster. I look up. I realize the ceiling has been slowly falling down onto the bed next to me.
So you've been
I
in
jump up like,
situations where the roof is literally
"Whoa!"
collapsing on you.
Yeah.
More than one occasion. I don't think people probably go their entire life. This never happened. You've already had several encounters with a collapsing roof.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. What's the next comment here?
Next comment is from Riceball23.
Yes. Color me
Our
Kevin. He has
our
multiple
dear
names.
friend says to us, that was the most I've ever cheered, laughed, applauded, and been choked up all at the same time watching something online. While watching something online. Amazing work, guys. I especially love that a lot of viewers who maybe never watched the show before got a chance to see this and maybe even want to go back and visit the older episodes. Proud of you guys. Stay ballsy, my
I love what he had to
Ramborgian
say. It was
Dancers.
great. I think most of the people that checked it out for the first time were horrified and never returned.
Doesn't that mean we're doing our job right?
I think so, yes. That is what we actually set out to do. So there you go.
Okay, so our next comment is from Captain Jet Jackal.
Oh, yeah?
I can honestly say that I have seen every episode of this great program and looking forward to 100 more. Thank you for the hours of free and optional entertainment. Feliz el Centennial. Smiley face emoticon.
A lot of international love. And that feels good, the international love.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's love that has traveled a great distance to get to you. You know? And along that road, it just builds up. Right?
Slowly and surely bubbling to the surface.
It builds. It collects.
I can feel it
things in the
constipating up right
atmosphere
now.
Yes. All right, what do we got? We got a lot.
We got a ton,
We're
man.
blowing these out.
Next one is from Pubic Bush.
Pubic bush. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Being ballsy doesn't pay the bills. But then again, being fake and a salad is just plain disgusting. So stay ballsy, my friends. The show is terrific and deserves to have a lot more views. Keep up the excellent work, and here's to another 100 shows. Cheers!
Well, I don't think we deserve more views. I think we should actually have too many than we do already. But I guess you got to make the choice. You know, do you want to be ballsy, and being ballsy could eventually pay off, maybe.
I hope so. We're certainly trying it.
You think so?
I don't want to sell out.
What would be selling out?
Sell out?
What would be selling out?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I got a email recently, and it was some company, and they're going, we want to do an advertising thing with you guys, where we give you like an address for an app, right? And it's like a personalized address. I guess they know where it's coming from when someone clicks on it. If someone clicks on the address and downloads the app, we give you $1. And they go, if you get 10,000 people to click on it, you get $10,000. Think about that. And they were sending me all these emails and shit, and I just said no.
Aw.
What? I don't know. People see through that stuff. What would be the purpose?
Yeah.
Like, is this something I care about? This app, you know? You guys would see right through that, you know? Like, is this something I actually like, or what would we do? We'd come on here and we'd have OJ go, try out this new great app. We love it. You will too. Click on the link and download it. What would it be, John? How would you do it?
How would I do it?
How would you tell people to do this? I don't even know how to begin.
Well, you just kind of throw it out there, like, you know, John.
So you pretend. Oh, so you say you should pretend that it's like part
John,
of the natural.
I was surfing the internet the other day.
Yeah.
And I found www.hababadababa/babadababa.ba/ba.
Yeah.
And it is awesome. It is the best thing. I downloaded everything from that website. I didn't even bother turning on my virus scanner. It was so good. Like, it changed my life.
And then I'd be like, that is correct. Everyone should do this. Yeah, people see through that. People see through that stuff, you know.
Yeah, I mean, on a completely unrelated note, have you seen how awesome this Goody mirror is? I mean, I love Goody mirrors. These things are amazing.
OJ has his own sponsors now.
I can see myself in the mirror. How cool is that? It's beautiful.
Apparently, OJ's made his own deals.
And you know, I do enjoy Scotch tape because I love Scotch, and this reminds me of Scotch. Scotch tape. Get stuck on it.
If someone buys Scotch tape, how much do you get? $1?
Wait, you don't just do it and then ask them for money?
No, it doesn't work though. You're supposed to have the deals in place, John. Come on now. I don't know. It's interesting.
I don't know. I mean, some things. I mean, I know Screw Attack. You know, the Death Battle folks did a lot of in video advertising for a while.
A lot of people
they
do that
eventually
stuff.
made enough to not have to do it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you got to think about: is it worth doing? Is it for the greater good? Do you do something essentially evil for good in the end, to serve a good purpose? What?
Or do you do something essentially evil
for
an evil purpose?
Do you do something good for evil purpose? Maybe. I don't know, man. My thing is just let it roll, let it ride. Stick to what you believe. And I'll live and die by that. If it means that we never get anywhere besides where we're at, so be it. But
yeah,
you gotta live or die by what you believe in, what's important to you, and your morals.
Live and die.
There you go, Axl Rose. What do we got next, John?
Our next comment comes from that guy with the hair 7. That outro was too epic. I love it. Awesome job, guys. I had a lot of fun last night, and congrats on 100. Only gets better from here. Booma.
Booma. Is Slinky out there? Is Slinky still here? Or is he gone?
Slinky. I think Slinky is just left. No, Slinky's here.
Slinky, get on the Skype. I want to call you.
Oh man, surprise call from the Slink man. What we gonna hear? What are you gonna do?
Well, he got his prize. I want to hear about his prize.
Awesome.
Where's the Slinkster? Do some more comments while we wait.
While we're waiting, our next comment is from our friend Layla Alvar.
Oh, hello, Layla.
What?
The lovely Layla.
I'm not gonna lie. Ed Trotta made me tear up a bit. I just wanted to say I've been watching since day one. 9/23 to be exact, almost your 2-year anniversary. And I will continue to show my support. I've met some pretty awesome people among the Ramborgia. It'd be cool if we all arranged a meetup someday. StayBallsy, I can't say the C word, my friends. Love you. # Heart emoticon, asterisk, group hug, asterisk.
Layla's trying to get that going. The stay C word. I don't know if it's working or not, but we'll see.
Yeah,
Ed had me on the ropes, man. I was ready to shed some tears for the first time on the show. I was very close, but I saw I must be a professional. I must keep it together. But it really meant something a lot,
coming from him, man.
Just the whole thing. It was just a lot of emotion involved. There's a lot of emotion goes into the show.
Oh yeah. Well, especially where Ed's involved.
Putting it together week after week for 100 times. It's
crazy.
It's a lot of emotion.
I'm trapped in a glass case of emotion.
Keep it going.
Our next comment's from Robo Dark Knight 009. When is there going to be a John Rambo replica hat for sale? Winky emoticon.
I think we got close at one point, but the problem is I haven't found hats that are good enough quality that I feel comfortable with putting out there.
We need a good black hat, the right kind of brim, and the right kind of clasp at the back.
Yeah, it's got to be a high quality thing that someone could actually use day to day, not won't fall apart on them or something. So
yeah.
And then the problem is if you get something like that, then you got to charge someone a lot of money. So the trick is we're trying to find something that's really good that we can get at a decent price, so that we can sell it for not something that's crazy.
I agree with you, sir.
Maybe at some point.
Okay, so our next comment is from Lone Stormtrooper. All right, when is the Ramboholic beverage coming out? You don't understand. It's already come out. Only thing is, I drink every single can that gets produced.
It's already came out, but we haven't bottled it. OG hasn't bottled it yet.
I'm not gonna bottle it. I'm drinking that stuff.
OG's obsessed with it.
I like it.
What does it taste like? What's it made of?
Feelings.
It's made of feelings. What is it? What is in the juice? What is in it?
Wouldn't you like to know?
All right. I'm never gonna put that on my body if I don't know.
Fine, more for me.
Okay. Keep it rolling.
All right, our next comment comes from...
The Madness is ecstasies in it.
I could see that.
Is that true?
Our next... No, I don't know. So, our next comment comes from PH, AGGO, and then T forever. Wow. That's effed up, John. OJ is one of your best friends. You didn't even go to his birthday party. It's okay.
What was his name?
PHAGG, and then an O, and then a T forever.
And he said, I'm bad because I didn't go to your party.
Yeah, it's okay. It happens.
I realized that OJ'd have better time without me. That's why. Because it's his birthday. So what would make OJ's birthday perfect if I was not there?
Oh, come on. You didn't make it perfect that you weren't there.
You didn't care I wasn't there.
Oh, come on, dude.
Did you even think about it for a second?
About what?
That I wasn't... Oh, he's not here. I'm upset or something.
I thought about the fact you weren't there. I'm like, oh, man, it would be cool if we saw John, but I know you're busy and you might not necessarily enjoy karaoke, so...
If you told me to come, I would have came. If you were like, it's important to me that you're there, I would have done it.
It's more important to me that you're happy, John. And if you're not going to be happy, then it's okay. You don't have to.
I would have been happy. I just couldn't go. I just couldn't go. It was far.
Okay.
I can't go to the city on a Sunday and do all that because I got stuff to do Monday morning.
You're a busy man. I understand that.
I saw you the day before that. Get off my back, man.
What the hell? I'm not on your back. This guy's on your back, and I'm saying it's fine.
If you told me it'd be important to me that you're there, I would have gone.
I don't understand.
How old are you now? How old are you?
Me?
How old did you turn?
29.
Okay. If you were 30, I would have gone.
I don't
29's not a real...
how I say that it's fine, and you're acting like I'm upset at you for some reason.
I just don't want you to be upset. I feel like maybe
I'm not.
These are the kind of things that you could hold on to for a long time and not, like you don't say it out loud. If you don't get it out there in the open, these things build up inside. And then eventually it'll just burst out,
No, it's fine, man.
5 years ago, you didn't go to my birthday! In the midst of another argument about something else.
That's what I'll get as my tattoo.
That'll be the tattoo. You'll just reveal it one day. Like just
I'll just tear my shirt off.
pull the shirt, and I'll just say that across the breast. That'd be awesome. Very nice.
Use the nipples as for exclamation points.
Nicely done.
All right. Well, our next comment comes from JD93.
Yes.
It's the 1 year anniversary since I first started watching the show. Like it was yesterday, I always saw something in the show from John Rambo Presents, but 1 hour plus long, no thanks. Then I watched number 50 with Howard. It was such a clusterzick that I fell in love with the show and watched it all from 1 to 101. Good luck with future endeavors, JD.
That's cool, man.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
I think it's hard to get people to just even check something out. Never
Yeah,
mind getting them to watch it, like once they click on it, get them to watch it, and then long enough
It's a little intimidating, isn't it?
I don't know. Do you ever go on YouTube and just click on stuff like you don't know what it is, or?
Not often.
I guess people don't really do that. You kind of go to where you usually go. Like you have your.
Or you trust like a website to tell you what to watch. Like Reddit tells me to watch this, I will watch it. That may be how I heard about what the fuck say and stuff like that. I mean, yeah. Oh no, that was from somewhere else. But stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone's got their routines. So like you go to work, you go to school, you come back, you watch this show, you watch this thing online or whatever.
Yeah, you get up and get out of bed.
So if you're putting content out, you're basically trying to break someone's system, their cycle, and be like, here's this, insert this into your life now, which is a challenging thing to do. That's why I always say I appreciate everybody that gives us any time at all, because you got so much going on, so many different options for things. How many things can you watch right now? Billions. Easily.
There's so much out there. There's so much content that I think you would never be able to watch all of half of YouTube without dying.
You're going to try. Keep it rocking.
Why do you think my connection's so slow?
Keep it rocking.
Our next comment comes from Los Santos Pedal.
Yes.
Just heard on Twitter that CDP was on this. Immediately came to check it out. New sub now. Great effing podcast. You guys should be on radio, but showing support as a pleaser. The segment with CDP was just awesome. You two have no idea how much you guys mean to him. I'm sure he's just happy that he got on a podcast and spoke with two people he's looked up to a lot. Pretty much the reason why he's on YouTube. Hashtag Ramborgian Pleaser.
That dude's got a crazy fans, dude. You see the show last week? There was like 10 different people on there.
Yeah, they're cool, man.
And then they're saying new sub and stuff. We very rarely ever get that. I'm a new sub.
It's really nice. Really nice of these folks.
Right on.
You just reminded me of something. Number one, Caesar, I got your message. I will get back to you. Number two, today is somebody's birthday.
Whose?
Happy birthday to Carrie the White Mage.
Really? I did not know
She's on
this.
vacation in London right now. It is her birthday. So happy birthday, Carrie.
Right on. All right, we're going to have Rex on the show, so people are losing their minds for some reason.
All right.
We want Rex. We love Rex. So we're going to have Rex. I don't know what Rex has got to say. But he's coming in.
Let's hear what the man has to tell us.
I don't know what he's got to say, but he better be good. That's all I have to say right now.
What the Rex say?
Is he there?
He's still loading.
Hello?
Rex, how are you, sir?
Whoa!
It's been a while, guys.
It has been too
healing.
long. It's been too long, Rex. How are you on this Wednesday?
So, what are you guys up to?
We're not really doing much right now. We're sitting back, having a little conversation. I don't know. Not much is happening, Rex.
I was watching the show. I didn't mean to cause any issues.
It's cool.
That's all right.
It's cool, man. Just want to make sure you didn't have anything dire going on that you had to warn us about.
It's just I'm in a rush a little bit because I got plans tonight.
Rex has
Oh,
plans.
Really?
Rex,
Nice.
what are
Doing
the-
something fun.
What's going on, Rex? Tell us what the plans are. We want to know.
I'm going to a religious class.
A religious class. I know quite a bit about this. Went to Catholic school for quite some time.
It's not Catholic school.
What is it?
It's institute.
Catholic. It's a Christian
It's
institute.
I'm. All right. I guess I have to reveal my religion belief now.
Rex, we want to know more about you, so if you don't mind.
Oh, that's fine.
We want to know more about you so we could be more like you. Don't you see?
Alright, fine. I'm a Mormon.
Rex is a Mormon. I did not know this. Did not know.
It's short. It's just a nickname, but the real name is Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Right. How do you feel about this, Rex?
It's everything to me, really.
You like it?
Yeah.
Rex, can I ask you something?
Sure.
As a Mormon, you like the things we make. That's okay. Is that in line with the Mormon? Is the show?
Yes, it's fun. It's just we're not allowed to drink.
Okay. Well, that's like me. Maybe I'm a Mormon. I don't drink. Am I a Mormon,
There's
John?
a little more to it than not drinking, John.
Does that make me a Mormon that I don't drink?
No, you would have to be baptized and confirmed a member.
So what you're telling us is the show is a Mormon-friendly program?
Yes, it is.
It is? I did not know that. Okay.
Except for the fact you had elephant porn. That was a little too far.
That's not in line with the Mormons? That's probably not in line with any religion, I would assume.
It's a little disgusting.
All right, well, that may or may not have happened, Rex. I don't remember that, but if you say so.
And we do not believe in polygamy anymore.
Which is multiple wives or...
Yeah, we don't do that.
Was that only like the man can have multiple wives, could the woman have multiple husbands, or that's not how it worked?
No, that's not how it worked. Only the man can have multiple wives.
Okay, well, I see.
It says so in our scriptures, but we don't do that anymore because there was a manifesto by one of our prophets because the government in the 1800s basically said it's illegal now and we had to honor the laws.
Okay.
It's a lot of freaking messed up what happened to my people.
Tell us a little bit, Rex. Tell us your frustration. We want to hear it.
In the 1800s, just because Joseph Smith was our prophet, we had mobs chase us all the time and stuff, and it just pisses me off with history that just because you're from a different religion and stuff, they had the right. It was really messed up. Though they would kill us, rape us, all that stuff. Especially in Missouri, man. There was an actual Missouri, though, especially in the 1800s, especially the 1830s and 40s, that what was it? That the governor signed a issue an order that all Mormons can be killed by the mods, and it was all legal.
That's horrible.
So they legalized the murder of the Mormons.
Yeah, to drive us out of Missouri.
That's quite the law.
Yeah, luckily though that... But it's not all bad. I mean, we actually care for other religions and we help other people out. Like, we're good friends with the Roman Catholics.
You are? Why is that such an alliance? How did this happen?
It's not an alliance, it's just we care for people and stuff.
Yeah.
And we don't have the same beliefs as the Catholics, but we help the other people out, like, because we believe in service for our fellow man type thing.
It's tough. I mean, just any story of any religion being persecuted just for their beliefs is just horrifying, and it's scarier when it happens close to home, you know?
So, Rex, you like the Mormon religion? You like being a part of this?
Yes.
What do you feel about the people that they leave it or they don't want to be part of this anymore? What do you think about that?
It's their decision, but I think they're foolish, in my opinion, but... I mean, I had relatives that left the church because of harsh feelings. The old... What? The old saying...
Who was that, Rex? Who was that?
My mother. She's just calling me.
Does she want to come on the program today?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't know about this.
Okay.
I prefer it that way.
All right, that's fine. I mean, we always like new listeners.
As I was saying, though, is the old saying is that there's evil within the church and good outside the church. It's like the church is perfect, but the members aren't.
Makes a lot of sense.
Do you think that OJ maybe should convert to the Mormons, Rex?
Possibly.
Do you think that'd be good for him?
But another thing you guys can't do is have premarital sex.
What happens if you've done it? Can you still...
Then you have to repent.
What is the repent process for such an act?
I don't know, honestly. You would have to go see the bishop for that one.
So I went to the bishop. Well, I've actually never done that before, so I I don't even know what that is. OJ would have to go to the bishop. And OJ, you've had sex before marriage, right? How many times have you done it? Can you tell us?
It's none of my business.
I think we should know because we need to get him in the Mormon Church. So we need to. I need to bring him before the bishop, and we need to talk about this. So how many times have you done, John? All right, so
don't force people to do this.
We're not for. This is for his own good, Rex.
Okay.
Don't you see? He's living a life of sin, Rex. Come on, man.
I'm sorry, OJ.
It's okay. John's the crazy one. You're cool.
So, Rex, where do you have to go? Where do you live, Rex? What state? What state is this?
Graham, Washington. I didn't want to say Puyallup last time I was on the show was because I didn't want people knowing where I live.
Oh, yeah, I understand that. Just
Graham's a small town by Puyallup.
There's some crazy people out there that have premarital sex. You don't want them showing up at your home trying to, do that with you. I mean, I understand that.
Yeah,
I completely
that's
understand
just
that.
wrong.
Right.
I mean,
how long is your religion class? How long do you have to go for?
Hour and a half.
Is it fun? Is boring? I didn't really like when I went. I thought, it was.
Nah, our teacher's really fun. I mean, it's really good, entertaining stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't have too much fun when I had to go to class when I was younger.
OJ, see,
that was not fun.
See what I mean? OJ, not in line with God. I just feel like he doesn't go to the class. He's doing other things that are.
We could always have you join John Rambo.
Would they accept me into the church? What would my role be? Would I be a archbishop, some type of high-ranking member right off the bat?
No, you couldn't, because that's called by God. And we don't have archbishops. We have what is called a bishop that's in charge of the ward. Then we have a stake president that's in charge of the area. And the prophets and the prophet, the president of the church, is in charge of the whole entire world of the church, of the Mormon church.
Is there nuns that hit you with a ruler for simply passing a note in class?
No, they don't do that.
Calling a curse word about another member of your student body.
No, we don't do that.
Okay.
We're not as extreme. We're not as extreme as the Catholics are.
Oh wow! See, this is what I should have been doing all along, John. I think it's time that me and OJ maybe I have to be the one that pushes him.
It is the church.
The hand of God, a gentle push, pushes him towards the light, and we get him on the right track. No more drinking. He's a drinker too.
All right.
So, what time do you have to go? Right after this, you're going right there.
Yeah, I have to go soon.
Do you think maybe you're gonna talk about the show, the things we discussed here on the show, and get some of the great Mormon people?
Possibly, but I like to keep my life private.
I think we need some more great Mormon people here in the chat every Wednesday night at 8 p.m.
What, Mom? I have to go now. My mom's calling me.
Rex, get her on here, man.
Dude, no.
Why not?
John, come on. You're gonna make him late.
She's calling.
Is this true? I'm gonna make you late, Rex?
Yeah.
All right. If you have to go, I understand.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Yes. Now you guys know something about me, but please tell the people in the chat not to make fun of my religion.
Gotcha.
I will certainly will.
Bye.
See you later, Rex.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you, sir. Well, that was very interesting, John.
Yeah, I like to think that the Ramborgia are very tolerant of all religions and creeds and stuff. I think that's kind of our deal, isn't it?
That is part of our deal, John, yes. And we welcome all people into the Ramborgian and Ramboholic wing.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that we were, I don't know much about the Mormons. I didn't know that they, could watch something like this that does have filth coming from you mostly. But I did.
Well, it's funny. I say horrible things, but yeah.
That's cool, though.
Yeah.
I did a lot of religious classes and stuff.
I had to take them when I was early teenage years. I didn't enjoy them
You went to
very
CCD.
much. Yep.
Which stands for what? You lunatic.
Could probably Google it in like 10 seconds.
Yeah. Hey man,
But,
religion brings something good to you. Like I said before, like we talked about Grand Theft Auto, right? Whatever does it for you. Whatever it is that gets you through the day. in this crazy sick world that we have, then that's a cool thing.
Oh, Confraternity of Christian Doctrine?
Excuse me? I don't
What's
think
CCD
that's
stands
accurate.
for?
What is it?
Oh gosh, it disappeared.
You were very uncomfortable with this religious stuff.
I like to keep it private. I don't
Very,
like to talk.
very,
Confraternity of Christian Doctrine.
Very uncomfortable with the religion.
I don't like talking about religious stuff. I like to keep it private.
Is there something we need to know?
Not really.
What do you mean, not really?
No.
Tell us what that means. Not really.
There's nothing really to go talk about in that regard.
Okay, fair enough. What else is happening? What are you doing tomorrow?
The same thing I do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
You got an anniversary coming up?
Shush! Don't say
Oh,
that.
we can't talk about that?
No,
All
because you
right.
probably didn't remember.
All right. I don't know. Okay.
Dang it! Now my only hope is that she doesn't listen.
I didn't even say anything about a person. I
Yep.
just said you could have just been
Yep.
no, and then
Nah, I'm bad.
yeah.
But yeah, nothing terribly exciting. Just another day tomorrow.
Another day.
Another dollar, another dime, another doodad.
Another day.
Another day. Yep. Never get in touch with Slinky?
Nah, he's not around. Are you excited about the next Shazman Hole Punch episode?
Yeah. Like, totally. I mean, I saw a part of it that you sent me, and it seriously looked awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
There's a few little things we need, and then I didn't do the music yet. So that's gonna be like I'm gonna put it all together and decide what needs some background music or whatever, and then do that. And the Musaeus is gonna do some stuff too with the music.
Nice. Musaeus is awesome.
And then Sturmgeist is doing some of the artwork and stuff. So it's in it's pretty much in that post-production stage.
Nice.
But I'm excited about it. It's different. It's like the last one was a lot of setup, and this one from the beginning is just like pedal to the metal.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
just keeps going.
This one is boom. You hit with it, and it's just a roller coaster ride. Not the up part,
Yep.
the downward part. So
The fun part. Yay!
yes, the fun but yet scary part at the same time.
Nah, it's fun.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I can't wait to have it come out and see people's reactions to it. And then, it's... Honestly, I just want to sit down and go... And like, this one is going to be big.
This one's gonna be big. This is the one you've been waiting for. This is the one you like a lot.
Mm-hmm. We do some stuff, but I don't want to talk about what we do yet, because it wants...
Well, we can't tell you.
Surprise! Surprise! For everyone and their eyes. So
Yeah.
no one can see what we mean until it's out. Okay!
I actually had I have to mention this. I had someone at work kind of discovered it.
Really?
Yeah, this woman I work with, and I went in one day and she was kind of like I was talking to her and stuff, and I could tell something was different. You know, like the way she was like, I don't know, the way the conversation was going. And then like a little while later, she's like, "I saw your movie." I'm like, huh? What? And then she's like, "Yeah, I saw Shazman Hole Punch, blah blah blah." So, and then a lot of people, like, when they find out about it, they're like, I didn't know you could do that. Or they always think like I didn't do what as much as I did or something, or
Wow.
I don't know. But yeah, people are usually pretty surprised. I don't usually just.
I don't know
tell
how they
people.
found it, though.
I don't usually just like tell people about stuff like.
Yeah, I don't know what they did to find it.
She somehow found it. I don't know. I don't exactly know. But interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. A lot of people like you. My mother watches it actually.
Yeah.
You know that? Did she tell you? Did she tell you?
Yeah. She likes
Yeah,
it a
my
lot.
mom. My mom. I never told her about it. She found it found it, and then she likes it a lot.
Well, I'm glad that she does.
And she always says, "Oh, I always feel so bad for John." She doesn't call you Hole Punch. She calls you. She thinks that's you. Maybe I don't know.
Aw.
But she's like, you just feel so bad for him. You just want him to really...
Oh, the character.
Yeah,
not
I just...
me as a...
Right. Well, she says about you, she goes, she's always like, how does he memorize all that? How could he do it? But then she's like, I always feel so bad for him. You just want him to make it and do good. Then I'm like, yes, we got the point. We got him, you know?
Aww.
So.
Well, we'll just have to see how everyone reacts to the next one in the end too.
Yep, there's a ways to go.
There's a journey.
What are people in the chat saying?
Singing today. What the frell?
What are people in the chat saying? The people in the chat.
We have a new folk. Welcome, Ball in My Butt. We are happy to see you here. StayBallsy is more than a slogan. It is a way of life. It means to, in the face of adversity, stay ballsy.
The Madhead says that she found by searching for Nazi porn, and that's how she found the series. I don't know if he's talking about my coworker or my mother, but maybe that's what happened. I don't know.
And apparently Slinky came back.
Slinky's back. Slinky, you want to come on or what? Get on Skype if you want to come on, Slinky. I want to talk to you. Or we're going to end this show right now. Who's the new guy? Ball in My Butt?
Ball in My Butt, yep.
Ball in My Butt. How did you find this?
Yeah, we're happy that you did.
How did you discover this? Tell us.
Yeah.
Why do you keep saying yeah every time I speak? It's like every time I say yeah. How about yeah? Hello, yeah.
Well, while he's typing, yeah, we're a happy little podcast. We got some videos on the YouTubes, and we're just happy to see
this great
new
app.
friendly faces.
Hey, there's an app you could download, and we get $1 every time you do it. Did you know about that? Slick, you got a Skype, bro. Come on, man.
He says give him a sex.
Give me a sex.
That would be so funny, actually, John, if your coworker found it because she was indeed looking for Nazi or elephant porn.
There was a reason why. I just can't remember exactly what. I think I may have mentioned something.
Is that why we watched Iron Sky, John?
What? Excuse me?
Never mind.
I don't even get it.
That's good.
I don't even get it, John.
And Mark Crown says OJ is part of hashtag Cult of Crown. I could see that because Mark Crown stories is effing amazing.
The Cult of Crown.
The Cult of... Dang it, that doesn't have the right number of syllables.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ow, why am I typing? This hurts a little. Not.
Just let it fly, John. Just let it fly.
Yeah.
Here's Slinky, okay.
I typed your channel name wrong.
Oh, great. John Presents. YouTube.com/JohnPresents.
I have a broken finger. I can't type right.
You can still spell check. Slinky.
Hello.
Anyway. Hello.
Slinky.
What's up, Slinky?
Hey.
Slinky, what's up, man?
I have just been playing GTA for the past 2 days all day. Just a bit exhausted.
You alive?
Yeah.
Slinky,
How
how's
many
school
fingers
going?
am I holding up?
It's alright. Some days are really good because I have easy classes being a senior this year.
Slinky, you're a senior?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
And
Congratulations, you're almost done. Are you going to school next year? What's going on? You have plans?
I'll probably go to school next year.
Where are you going to go? You got any idea?
I've been looking around, but I don't really have
Alright,
any
don't worry about
huge
that.
ideas.
Don't worry about that stuff. You're not a Mormon, are you?
No.
You're not a Mormon, okay. I feel like everyone's a Mormon now. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Would that be crazy if everyone just happened to be Mormon that watches the show all of a sudden? Just, we're all Mormons. And we didn't know this whole time?
Yeah.
We'd be fine with it. That's perfectly fine. We'd just be kind of, alarmed.
Just curious.
Anyway. Slinky recently appeared on the game show on the Show 100, and he got last place, which means he wins a very special prize. He won 2 used water bottles from the Show 100. Slinky, did you receive this in the mail?
I did.
What did you think about this when you opened it up? You happy with this? Upset?
I was happy with it.
What did you find in the package?
2 2 signed water bottles, 2 signed cards, and a bunch of extra cards.
What did you do with these cards? Did you throw them out? What happened?
I am waiting to give one to Booma, and I'm holding on to the rest.
Aw.
You're gonna hold on to all of them? That's awesome. Are you keeping both the bottles, or is one for Booma?
Probably gonna give one to him.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, you know which one's mine, right?
Yeah.
Did you notice there is still some liquid in the bottles?
Yes, I
Is it
did.
still there now, or is it dried?
There's still a little bit left.
Think about that. It's from several weeks ago. It's been in the mail. It was sent to Boston. There's still liquid in the bottle. That's some good liquid, John. What did you put in there?
Water that came in the bottle that I couldn't remove. I guess.
So, Slinky, I was telling you earlier, you mentioned your parents were upset with this, or they were confused?
They were confused until I mentioned to them what it was.
They're like, "Why did you get a couple of bottles in the mail?"
So what happened? You went into they went into your room. They saw this, or like, what is this?
No, my mom actually got the mail that day.
Okay.
Hear it rattling around in the package.
Did she think you were on drugs or something? Like, what is this? So you gotta. What do you do with this?
I don't even know. But it was explained.
How did you explain it? What did you say?
I just said I lost a game show and got prizes for it.
And she's just perfectly fine with that. That's cool, you know. Your parents usually like pretty relaxed about things, or they get like upset about certain things?
Pretty relaxed for the most part.
Yeah. I think my mom probably would have been freaked out by it. I think that
My mom would have been confused and asked me if I had mental issues, because my mom asks me if I have mental issues whenever anything happens. She's a mental health nurse. It's her job.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right. Slinky, what are you gonna do with these bottles? We're gonna keep them. You're gonna put them in a safe. You're gonna display them. What's going on?
I haven't really figured that out yet.
Probably apply copious amounts of Lysol.
All right. Well, let us know
All right.
what happens. Send us
I
some
will.
photos. We'll put some photos up on. If you send photos through Twitter or email or something, you can put them on the show and show what you've done with these things.
Yep.
And we want to know what the journey of these bottles will take. I mean, hopefully, you'll have them the rest of your life. I do assume that's the case, right?
But
Yeah.
if not, you got a free couple of nickels.
You can ball deposit them. That's perfectly fine. It is your property, so that is fine. Slinkster, thank you, sir. Get back to that GTA. Thank you for
Yeah, I want to say,
for giving us some time tonight.
I do want to say thank you very much for participating in the game show.
You
All
were
right.
a true winner and champion on the game show.
I'm going to talk about a possible NBA show for October at some point.
Yeah, what we could do is maybe like even if it's not like a regular thing, but we could do like maybe one
Pre-thing.
pre-season podcast or something. I'm down with that.
Look at all the moves and see how it'll impact teams and all that stuff.
That sounds fine to me, man.
All right.
See how it goes. All right, Slinky. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Night.
Slinky is so amazed by the bottles that he has. I think he drank the water. John. He seemed a little out of
Don't
it.
drink the Kool-Aid.
Do you think he drank some of that?
Then he's filled with Rambo Hall now.
He's filled with the Rambo Hall. That's right. We're going to wrap this up, John.
All right.
Next week on the show, we got Ed Trotta coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Some other stuff's going on. I know I'm going to watch the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, let me know how that goes.
We're going to talk about that a little bit. I don't know, whatever goes on this weekend. I think we might see each other maybe someday. I don't know. I'm sure we'll have some stories about that.
Yeah, right.
So, I don't know. I'm working on some guests for the show. I'm kind of a lull period right now. But I do have a list of people that I have contacted. Some I'm going to this week. We're start building that up. So stick around. We got some good stuff coming. OJ's doing some sort of gang signs. We will talk to you later, my friends. Enjoy that GTA. Enjoy that Mormon church. God bless.
Have a good night, folks.
For OJ, this is John signing off. Thank you for being a part of JohnRamboPresents, the very best in free and optional entertainment. Good night, everyone. We love you. OJ is strange. Bye-bye.